I can't describe the feeling that I felt during that. I thought that she was dead.
I believe it was March 29th, so almost a year ago. She was surfing behind a boat.
And then the boat took her around, and then down there is whenever she went unconscious and just fell into the water.
So then everybody on the dock was like, oh, there is something seriously wrong.
I'm calling her parents, trying to
Console Barrett.
console her brother.
And I tried to call back again, and she answered, but she was hysterical. She was just like, something's happened to Camdyn. She's had an accident. We don't know what.
So they turned the boat around, and they saw that I was like face down, like, oh crap, something's wrong. We have a house in Montana, and my grandpa had an old Cobalt. So we used to always go out on the lake in Montana and stuff and enjoy that.
Well, I think her brother, Barrett, was the instigator. And then once, of course, he started doing it, then she couldn't be left out. So she's like, I want to do it too.
And he did it for a year or two, and then he was finally like, do you want to try? So I started doing it. Was not very good at it. But I loved being on a boat. I loved being near the water.
So the event was Wake Up for the Texas A&M wakeboarding team.
The lead up is a lot of fun because it's just like so much planning. Everybody's excited to see everybody, and it's just like a whole big reunion. I was the first one to go in that division. So I guess I get up a couple seconds and I like cut out, and then that's when I fall.
I immediately ran over there. Barrett was calling the EMS.
Nobody really thinks of anything because it kind of just looks like I lost my balance and fell.
The fortunate part is that whoever was there at the time was able to pull her out of the water and begin CPR immediately.
That's when we slowly, got the story that her heart was not beating and they couldn't get it to start. I mean, they just didn't know what was happening. I'm like, what do you want me to do? I'm, 2 hours from where you are.
So then they finally get me stable. They put me on the tray thing, and then they were like walking me up. They put me in the ambulance, and then I'm off to the hospital.
And the information we got from the field was that she had fallen off her surfboard and fallen into the water and knocked herself out. But then we quickly found out that that wasn't the case. It was actually medical. So we immediately transitioned our care into cardiac care. CPR was for about 30 minutes before they brought her back, which is very unique and unusual after a drowning. Once we had a bed in the ICU, that's when we involved the pulmonary docs, the cardiologists, the neurologists, everybody else to come help us understand what's happening and how we can fix it. A lot of medical specialties involved: neurology, cardiac, trauma, ICU, pulmonary. So we all came together as a team and came up with the best plan for her. When somebody's intubated, sedated, we don't know if the lack of communication with the medicine team is due to sedation, or if the lack of the communication with the surgery team is due to a brain injury. Once she was in the ICU, she was extubated on the third day. And then after that, we just monitored her and started working with the cardiologist about doing the interventions to keep her heart in a rhythm.
This hospital is amazing. They did so much good work. All of the nurses were so kind. Everybody on the floor was like, oh my God, the dream girl, she's awake, she's okay. Like, they really do care, and I think they want the best for everybody here.
Initially, when they brought her to the ER here, I just assumed it was because it was closest to the ski ranch, and maybe we could have her transferred to a hospital in San Antonio that would be closer. And after a few hours here, I was Ascension Seton Hays. I was like, wouldn't have wanted her anywhere else.
What I'm proud of is that at this hospital, we've saved numerous lives. And stories like Camdyn happen weekly, if not daily. It makes me proud to be part of this team.
They stepped in, they helped. After I got out of the hospital, I was just, so many people are reaching out. It really is a community, just people reaching out and asking how you are. All the community in this hospital is just amazing. They want the best for you, and it's just awesome.